Hey guys, Bookworm 21 again. Yeah, I'm a genius. Had a whole review done. I deleted it. So, anyway, that camera's not where I want it, so we're gonna... Okay, good. So, this is kind of a review point 2. I'm just gonna do this real quick, so don't get excited. Okay, the second book in the Make Habit All-American Girls series is called Ready or Not. Now you'll notice I don't have the book with me because I put it away and I'm too lazy to get it out again. So, just chill. Okay, not a great book, not a fabulous book. Basically, Samantha Madison, the big decision in the whole plot is, should I or shouldn't I have sex with my boyfriend, the president's son at Camp David? She does. It's great, wonderful. It's fine. Read it, don't read it. It's good, but it's a fluffy, not a big deal book. So, anyway. Okay. And the third book in the Broken Heart series, and this is called Because Your Vampire Said So, by, what is the girl's name? Michelle Beardsley. Okay, this is about Patsy Donahue, hairdresser extraordinaire, and she meets a half vampire, half werewolf guy. They fall in love, and they have wild, hot, freaky, deaky sex, and she becomes the queen of the vampires and the werewolves, and she's going to have triplets and reunite the two clans. So, isn't that great? Okay, new series in the Laurel K. Hamilton genre. Well, not new as in it just came out, but new as in I'm talking to you about it. And it is called A Kiss of Shadows by Laurel K. Hamilton. And this is what Laurel K. Hamilton looks like. And yeah, she's hot. Okay, this is not Anita Blake in any way, shape, or form, so don't get it twisted. We're talking about a real-life fairy princess named Meredith Nikisis. And she is hiding out from her family who want to kill her because she's half mortal. Well, long story short, my ear itches, but that's not part of it. Okay. Long story short, there's this stuff called Brawny's Tears. And it is like the best fairy date rape drug ever. So she has to investigate. She's a private investigator. She has to investigate why this is going on. So she finds out, and it leads her back to her home, Illinois. And she goes home, and her aunt, the queen of Air and Darkness. Now, little explanation here. There's two fairy courts. There's the Seelie Court, which is like the really beautiful, tall Lord of the Rings fairies that are light and good, and they're run by a king named King Tynus of Lord and Illusion. And then there's the Unseelie Court, which is the dark fairies, the goblins, the trolls, the freaky stuff, and that's run by her aunt, Antaeus, the Queen of Air and Darkness. And Meredith she's of the two courts, but she was raised and taken after the Unseelie. So anyway, basically her aunt says, between you and your cousin Cale, her pampered prince son, whichever one of you has a child first will become the ruler. So that's the whole topic of the story. But the thing is I want to say is, in this series, you have to realize that fairies and goblins and trolls and all the magical stuff is real. And it's all out in the world. People know about it. People work with these people. They live with them. They marry them. You might have a trace of it in your family, that sort of thing. So it's not mystical legend. It's true, actual, factual. Yeah, I love that. Actual, factual. I got a new word. Okay. So anyway, you have to realize too that Meredith is not Anita. She's a little older than Anita. She's very in touch with her sexuality and her powers, and she doesn't have any qualms about, having 2 or 3 or 4 boyfriends. There's not an internal struggle. It's just, that's fine. That's how she was raised. So anyway, the couple of big points I'd like to point out, that she has no powers at the beginning of the book, which is very unusual, but she develops the power called the Hand of Flesh, which basically means that in a fight, she can go up to someone and touch them, and they become a living, immortal ball of flesh, which is really gross. And it's the same hand of power that her father had, and that's kind of unusual. And she does have another hand of power coming up, but we don't know what that is yet. She is descended from fertility deities, and in the book you will hear her say things like, "Oh dear goddess," or bless, it's almost like a Wiccan flavor. Also, Meredith is named after Laura K. Hamilton's mother, Mary, or actually Meredith. So she kind of paid homage to her mom by naming her character this. She does have a touch of brownie in her body, which is a form of troll. So the only family she has that are really nice is probably her grandmother, and her mom is a high court fairy, which is, she's very bitchy and mean. So this girl did not grow up with a lot of love, except for her dad and grandma. So anyway, that's the book series. I do plan to read the rest of them, and I'll let you know how they are. So keep reading, because I will.